My unemployed gamer boyfriend smashed my TV and terrified my niece. He was sobbing like a child when I called his mother to take him back. I let my boyfriend, Jesse, 39, come live with me and my niece and nephew, who I have custody of, a year before this pandemic mess. I own a modest 3-bedroom home, left to me by my mom, on which I must pay all utilities, property tax, etc. No mortgage, thank God, but I pay everything else. His lease ended soon, and we decided he'd come to live with us for a year to see if we'd work out as a married couple. I discussed it with my niece and nephew, who agreed. Things went well for most of 2019. He paid for part of the utilities and helped around the house. But long story short, he lost his job at the end of 2019 and didn't try looking for a new one. He lived off his savings until they dried up. I stopped helping around the house and turned into a couch potato. But the absolute worst thing was when he'd flip out when he was losing one of his games. He'd rage and scream. I talked to him and told him he couldn't act that way in my house. He got all teary and apologized and did better for a week. Then he was right back to his poop behavior. It freaked my niece and nephew out. There's a reason I have custody of them. And around August, I finally snapped at him and said if he didn't get his crap together, he was gone. He cried and said he was trying and things were so hard right now, and he guilted me into feeling bad for him. I told him he had 1 month to get himself together. He cleaned himself up, stopped lying on the couch all day, did stuff around the house, looked for any kind of work, etc., or was out. He sniffled and said okay, nothing changed. He took a shower but kept up the gaming, the rage quitting, not looking for a job, everything. He scared my niece and nephew so badly with his last freak out. He was screaming bloody unalive and breaking the living room TV that they had to leave their Zoom classes, hid in my closet, and call me at work. I had to leave work to deal with him. I told him I was done, and he needed to go that day. He turned on the waterworks again, but I was done, so I called his mom to get him. She came around, she could hear him sobbing in the background, I'm sure, and it was a huge effing scene. Turns out he'd been lying about having a job. She shamed him into getting up, packing everything of his, and leaving with her. I took his key, and he gave me the most hate-filled glare on his way out. He told our friends, and they said I was heartless about kicking him out during the mid-pandemic, and that I embarrassed him by calling his mom like that. So am I the a-hole? Edit. I just sent a detailed message about everything that happened to the group Discord. All our mutual friends chat on. I didn't spare a single detail and even told them to call his mom if they didn't believe me. She knew what was up. I'll see what they have to say. Update. Well, one of our mutual friends heard my side of the breakup and went to go talk to him, and she grilled him over text about what he said, what I said, and he eventually broke down and admitted he'd lied and had been for a while. She, in turn, posted screenshots of him admitting he'd lied to try to make me look like the bad guy. Our friends weren't amused, and they all apologized to me for jumping the gun without hearing my side first. I've forgiven them, but let them know having them treat me like that without even seeing what I had to say. First hurt a lot since I tried for months to get Jesse to get help, but he refuses. Things are better on the friend front, but Jesse keeps trying to private message me, and I haven't looked at any of them. Honestly, I don't want to talk to him for a while. I'm very tired and want to enjoy my clean, quiet house now. To those concerned, my niece and nephew are doing much better. They're both not cooped up in their rooms anymore and are doing their Zoom classes in the kitchen without worry of embarrassment.